Ayo, what's good? It's your boy DeeKnow here, and we back with another video full of crazy clips from all over the world. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's hop right into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's all some pretty cool tech, but there's gotta be some sort of reason, like maybe safety or something, that it was mostly abandoned.
We will ride this and fly away.
That's ridiculous.
It's broken.
Alright.
I took this out a video before the government took my water-powered car.
Running on water. So this is the water tank. This holds 7.5 gallons of water. It recycles the water. So basically, as long as you keep this filled, it will continue running. This is your pump. This is the out of the tank into the pump to feed it to the front of the car through this. This is the return line. This is the drain. So with this line, we follow this. It runs down underneath the car.
This is boring.
Goes through the heat exchanger, which is under here, which cools the water so that it runs better. Comes up from this line and into the top of the motor. This I can't talk about too much because this is where everything happens, but it dumps into here, and that is what makes the car run on the water. The recycled water that isn't used runs through this line, which parallels the other line that was down here. Runs back up and into here. So it's a big loop. Continues looping. And that's how we get this thing to work. Got some antifreeze in there because it was cold outside and I wanted to make sure that it didn't freeze.
Alright, so that is wild right there. Claims the government took his car, and that's a how-to that he recorded beforehand.
Nope, stop. Holy shit.
Okay. Come on, man. I don't think he needs to be driving that.
Young Will Smith knew what was going on.
Do you believe in government conspiracies?
Oh, absolutely.
No, I'm serious.
No, definitely. No, oh my God.
I know I heard you did. Are you serious now?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm very serious. You can't
No,
tell,
you can't tell,
you?
no.
Can't tell.
I read that you felt that the government was deliberately spraying cold germs in subways, was deliberately trying to make people ill with the AIDS virus. This is pretty serious stuff. Do you really feel that?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I'm with Barbara Walters now. Oh, that's a serious one. Okay, so I got to, now, because people are going to chase me after this.
Oh, just like they chased Martin Lawrence?
People are going to chase me. I believe that it is quite highly possible that the AIDS virus is a result of genetic warfare testing.
By American agents?
Absolutely.
will.
By the way, this
Okay.
video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird.
That's even crazier right there. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay.
Leonardo da Vinci and secret technology, let's talk about it. For those of you who don't know who Da Vinci is, he is one of the most famous artists during the Renaissance period. He created one of the most famous paintings in the world, the Mona Lisa, and many other beautiful artworks such as the Last Supper. His paintings are incredibly beautiful and lifelike and very vibrant. But how did Da Vinci really make his paintings? For example, the Mona Lisa has no brushstrokes. So let me explain. I'm going to post the sources down below. So that's why these paintings are considered priceless masterpieces. They simply cannot be repeated, and they do not understand how they are made. And in the case of Leonardo da Vinci, the technology is generally prohibitive for artistic technique, therefore studies of such paintings continues today. For example, the laboratory of the Center for the Study and Restoration of Museums and the European Laboratory of Cytotron Radiation have recently joined forces to reveal the secrets of Leonardo da Vinci's skill. This is written in an article published in the scientific journal Aguando Chorny. The study was led by Dr. Philip Wenger. The scientists use a technique called X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy. In this way, you can study the structure of layers without taking samples, i.e. do not disturb the canvas. A powerful X-ray beam was sent to the canvas, and the structure of the layers and the compositions were determined, found the following. Each layer of glaze is 2 microns thick, which is 50 times thinner than a human hair. For example, the Mona Lisa has multiple layers of paint, and each layer of paint is 50 times thinner than that of a human hair. So 70 microns is the thickness of a single human hair. And each layer of paint was 2 microns thick. So what they used to figure this out is fluorescence spectroscopy, where this machine would send a powerful beam and X-ray through the painting to see and measure all the layers. And each layers were just 2 microns thick, 50 times less than that of a human hair. In some places, the painting's total thickness of all layers of the glaze is 55 microns, which means that the master repeatedly applied a layer by layer to achieve the desired effect. And another said that the pigment particles coloring mineral are so small that they cannot be measured. So they are microparticles. They cannot be measured in the usual way. It turns out that even if the pigment was applied so thinly and evenly that its particles are located exactly in one layer, then they should not be larger than 2 microns. Or micrometers, microns, not more but maybe even much less. I must say right away that these results do not fit at all not only into the framework of modern ideas about technologies of that time, but also into the optical concepts of David Hockney. This is not at all into any gate. So yes, his paintings had 0 brushstrokes. Each layer was thinner than a human hair, sometimes 50 times thinner. So how did Da Vinci achieve such microscopic techniques? Because back in the day, apparently they grinded their paint by hand. We have technologies like mills to grind our paints. By hand, you cannot grind paint that thin. It requires technology. So how is it that there are no brushstrokes on the painting? And each layer is 2 microns thick, way thinner than a human hair. Each layer and each brushstroke is thinner than a human hair. So did Da Vinci have secret technology that we know nothing about? So if you guys enjoyed this, I do have a YouTube channel, link in bio. But yeah guys, thank you for watching and we're out.
How many times is he gonna say that it's thinner than that? It's pretty cool though. I like Da Vinci's paintings.
Laser pointer at a UFO and it shined one back.
Oh no, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Sí, po, es que debe ser un metal grande o un espejo, no sé por qué.
No, ya, porque se dio filete en negro.
Porque para que rebote de esa forma, claro, ¿cachai? Eso no es una linterna, ya cachamos que no es una linterna. Es el rebote. ¿Cachai? Yo alumbro para allá.
See, this is why I think that they're all like government drones and government crafts, because that had to be somebody that shined it back. I mean, it had to be. Those are cool. No, that's pretty cool. That one's a little more scary.
No one challenges the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, 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 the Anunnaki.
Yeah, that is pretty wild right there.
If you have ever used Temu, you could have money on your way from a class action. So they're getting hit with a lawsuit alleging the second you download their app or go into their website, they're wiretapping and getting all of your data. And they're tracking all that info through a malware that they installed, allowing access to your camera and microphone while on it, but it gets much worse than that. So the malware they created is able to track everything you do even once you leave the app or website. The code is able to track what you're doing on other applications, taking screenshots and more. The lawsuit continues on how Temu skimped out on security measures, compromising people's financial info. The BBB, aka the Better Business Bureau, reported over 900 reports of people claiming they had unauthorized bank and credit card charges after using Temu. And fun fact, the company that made Temu also made an app called Pinduoduo. And that app was pulled off the Google Play Store for deploying malware and spying on its users, reading people's private messages and more. And the lawsuit states that the 100 engineers that worked on that malware for Pinduoduo also work for Temu. Now there's still a lot to go in this class action. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I will keep you updated on everything. Make sure to stay followed for all settlements and crazy deals.
How many times does everyone have to say that China just wants all the information they can get? I mean, they really do, because what happens if they get all that information? They can make exactly what we want. Then sell it to us at a ramped up price like we do with their products over here.
I was walking along this trail. I just heard the creepiest shit. I don't even know. Did you guys hear that? There's nobody out here. I keep hearing somebody. Hold on. There's no way, you guys. Oh my God.
That was weird sounding.
Oh my God.
No, dude, I'd be running too. The thing was like, help me.
Whistleblower Corey Good of the Secret Space Program talks about alien technology.
Started out showing me was how they observe us. They sit in these chairs and they will observe us at home or at work. And they have a readout. They know what we're thinking and what we're postulating. Like if a scientist is sitting there and he's very close to a breakthrough, but not quite there, they'll just do this little ball thing comes up and floats, and they're messing around that, kind of like a mouse tracker. And they'll do things with it, and they'll give people a download, an informational download. And the information comes in like a zip file, and then it just unzips inside the person. It's like original thought to the person. And they've been doing that. And what's weird is they do that to maintain the timeline, but it's also their entertainment. It's like television. Some of them will follow. It's like almost like a soap opera. They will follow us for like 5 generations. You know, they'll see a person, they'll be, oh, you remember his great-great-grandfather, how he would act that way? He kind of looks like him too, you know. They follow us that long because they live over 900 years. So, I mean, that was a little disturbing. I don't know, when you think you're alone, you spend your time a lot differently after, you know, you wear a towel when you wouldn't normally wear a towel. Because, I mean, they're probably floating around here right now observing us.
Mans is talking about demons, y'all.
Information overload. I think there's just like too much access to information, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, I kind of regret how much technology we have. I hate how someone can call me and they get upset if I don't answer the phone, as if like I'm obligated to answer because I own a phone. Like, I hate that, to be honest. I think technology is like too invasive of people's personal time.
It's so,
and that's why I people are anxious. I turn my phone on airplane mode on way too many times nowadays. Literally the root of all evil. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, technology is literally dividing us, and we don't even know it. We don't see it.
No.
That's crazy. That was wild to see.
At my uncle's old company, Northrop Grumman, it was just called PFM, pure fucking magic, excuse my language, but that's what they called it. But it's these sort of very high voltage electromagnetic systems that allow for communication basically at the speed of conscious thought. Similar to what Neuralink's trying to do with Elon Musk, but without the wires. In other words, where there's a consciousness and thought interface with machine. And therefore, the communication systems are at the speed of a quanta or directed thought. So it's high tech. It sounds way out there, and it is. But you would expect, if it's extraterrestrial, it'd have to be way out there. It's not going to be early 21st century schlock like we're using. I mean, this is garbage, right? So, I mean, all this tech stuff we think is so vaunted, I can assure you, is not even a step out of the jungle. One step out of the jungle, technologically, compared to these civilizations.
Oh, yeah. You know, I have seen some pretty crazy stuff up in the sky, so, you know, I can't really argue that there's some tech that I don't know anything about out there. What in the world, man? All right. Doesn't seem safe.
Why are we standing here looking at this? It looks like it's gonna envelop us.
Colin, start getting into the truck, please. Colin, start getting into the truck.
Oh my gosh. This is insane. Okay. Holy crap! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Crap!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look at!
Tanner, I'd start moving.
Oh my gosh! It's like a tornado. Oh my gosh! Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Look at that! All the stuff.
Mom, are you taking a video?
Yeah, I am taking a video.
That car is flying.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Look at that!
Colin?
Just buckle up, buddy. Keep buckled up.
Colin, back up.
Keep buckled, buddy.
Oh.
Colin. It's okay, buddy. Let's find some. My truck is damaged.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to like pull in somewhere that has.
I'm trying to get to.
This is insane.
I'm trying to get to the main street so I can get out of these trees.
Yes, it was. And I got it all on video. This is insane. This is literally like 80 miles an hour.
Okay.
understand the car. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is like hurricane.
That's crazy. Why are y'all even out there driving like that? And why were y'all standing outside waiting for it to happen? Like y'all barely made it into the vehicle. Wow. No, no, no. Mm-mm. They just flew by. Ooh-wee. Yo, nah, again, I would not just be sitting there like that, watching that. That was scary as hell looking. No. You're absolutely nuts, person. My goodness.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Holy
Oh my gosh!
Oh
my
God!
That's wow, dude, you're so lucky that house didn't get destroyed. No way.
Welcome campers and camp whores to the Daily Camper week of July 25th, 2010. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get started.
This anonymous web show is one of the most disturbing things that's ever existed on the internet. What I just showed you was a clip from an online program called The Daily Capper. The Daily Capper was a program put on by across the world. And this was the head of a community of people known as cappers. This online community of known as cappers would go onto the profiles of underage girls and boys, flatter them with compliments, shower them with praise, and try to get them to flash them so that they could take a screen cap. And after that, these would then blackmail these children with these images. They would send these photos to friends, family members, schools. And there were all sorts of code words and online forums where these cappers, aka disgusting, would meet and exchange information. The Daily Capper itself, this program, was a program put on by these to talk about news and events that were happening within this creepy weirdo community. It's really disturbing to me that they chose this because I used to watch the show Crashbox as a child, and I think that it's eerie and haunting that they're actually using imagery from a children's show for this work. Now, sadly, one of the victims of this capping community was a girl named Amanda Todd. Amanda's story is particularly well known because of the YouTube video she created before she took her own life. But at one point during Amanda's stages of cyberbullying, she was featured repeatedly on the Daily Capper, this program. And the intro always started like this: "Welcome cappers and cam whores." And then at the end, the newscaster up here would say, "Happy hunting," encouraging these to go target more children. And they would do awards at the end of the year for the best, most prolific in their community. These awards that they gave out included Blackmailer of the Year, Capper of the Year, Cam Whore of the Year, Cam Site of the Year, and Shocker of the Year, where they were basically giving awards to their victims. There's a lot of information online about this whole show and these, but something really disturbing to me is the fact that most of the people involved in the Daily Capper were never brought to justice and they were never caught. That means that all of these that were celebrating with each other and glorifying their disgusting acts are still out there, probably on the internet today. And to end this, I'm going to show you one more clip from the show, which I find is particularly disturbing.
Candy Beaches returned this week for the first time in a month. The reason they were gone so long is because they said someone called the police on them. Twice. I think I know what this is all about.
I've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
Looks like he wasn't joking around. Maybe it was their Good Morning America interview that prompted cyber police.
That's just absolutely messed up, dude. There's no need for this kind of stuff in the world. There's just no need for it. Oh, Lord save us.
Billion humanoid robots? Elon Musk says to expect 1 billion, yes, 1 billion humanoid robots by the end of the year 2040. That means he needs to have a couple 100 million right now, right? I feel like Elon Musk probably has a couple of these robots just doing things around his house. Just doing chores, maybe even tweeting.
Why not?
Who knows? But here's a clip of the robot. So what did you guys think about the robot? It looks a little freaky looking. Maybe it's not. This is just like a prototype. This ain't even how it's gonna look at the end. But this is giving me iRobot vibes. And let me know in the comments down below, would you get one to do like common chores for you guys? And what should the price be for one of these, depending on what they can do, of course. Like walk your dog, go get the groceries, go get you food, cook for you, do your homework. Who knows? I mean, video editing, a bunch of stuff. I think he can make them affordable, anywhere between 20K each to up to 50,000. And then probably with different models. So you can probably get one that does 100,000 and they'll do like God knows what. But what did you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Should we be worried? Should we be concerned? Is this a W? Does it look cool? Does it look scary? Let me know. And make sure you guys drop a like. Do it right now.
Yeah, no, I won't be getting them to do any average household chores or anything like that. Yeah, I've seen some of those clips, but this is getting wild. It's getting out of hand. People walking around in public with just full VR on, basically.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
Please call the policeman. One guy is trying to jump from the balloon. Come on, man, no. I'm telling you, no.
Why?
Stop pushing it. Well, I'm being serious here, man.
I know you're being serious.
It's for the views, bruh.
But, I mean, just don't handle the rig, man. Come on.
I'm not letting you jump. Okay, it's over.
Good on you, man.
Stop it.
Bro, come on,
If
man.
you don't let go of my hand, I'll hit you. Stop it.
You let go of my rig.
No, I'm not letting you. You're trying to jump, man. I'm not letting you go. I'm sorry. I have to physically stop you from jumping.
When you have like 15 skydives, they send you out at 3,000 feet. I have 2,000 skydives. We were plenty high. I would have had enough time to take a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not allowed to throw skydivers. We're filing a fucking permit. And if you do it, and we do it illegally, we will not be able to.
Yeah, dude, that guy's just being a douche, to be honest. They can't let him jump. It's like literally against the law.
Pay attention. This is going to make sense in a
We
second.
need more kids. You know, I'd have to look at the entire bill and how it's written. I have not seen it.
Supreme Court decision.
Well, I know that. But I'd have to look. I haven't looked at it. But this is state issue.
Women aren't going to be able to have IVF treatments already in some places.
Yeah, that's
What do you
unfortunate.
say to them?
Unfortunate.
Bets from Vanity Fair lit Tommy Tuberville's ass up. Tommy Tuberville is the Republican senator from Alabama, and she wrote, "Village idiot applauds Alabama IVF ruling before finding out he has no idea what it actually does." She wrote, "The senator did not seem to understand that the ruling on embryos would lead to fewer children being born, not more." She reported, when asked on Thursday if he had a reaction to the Alabama Supreme Court ruling on the fact that embryos are children, Tuberville said, "Yeah, I was all for it. We need to have more kids. We need to have an opportunity to do that, and I thought this was the right thing to do." He didn't even know what IVF was. When he was informed that IVF is a method by which people are able to have children when they otherwise could not, and that some clinics have paused that procedure as a result of the ruling, Tuberville responded, "Well, that's for another conversation. We need more kids. We need people to have the opportunity to have more kids." She was right when she wrote, "One of the most maddening aspects of the Republican plot to control women's bodies is that in many cases, these people couldn't pass a 9th grade biology class. And oftentimes it's more like 5th grade. Yes, from claiming an ectopic pregnancy can be reimplanted to suggesting that the anatomy of a human female is no different from, let's say, a dog or a horse, conservatives trying to take away reproductive rights and bodily autonomy often have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville is obviously no exception."
It seems like he's no exception. That is absolutely wild too. Like, I don't know what's going on with the world, y'all, but it's getting crazy out here.
Donald Trump said what now?
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come.
I don't know that I... What? I don't know what he meant.
In good news, we avoided civil war. Donald Trump is officially back on the ballots of all 50 states after the Supreme Court ruled against Colorado's removal of him on their state ballot. It's important to understand the absolute irony of all of this. He's being accused, not convicted, of course at least yet, of being an insurrectionist, while at the same time there's plenty of evidence to show that he's not and told him to go home, and there's all this other footage that was hidden, but we won't get into that. All the while, his political oppositions are trying to subvert the Constitution and have him taken off of ballots. Isn't that literally an insurrection right there? People trying to subvert the Constitution because of their emotions, because they feel he's a bad guy, hasn't been convicted of anything yet. This is America, innocent until proven guilty. If he's found guilty, then yeah, of course. It really makes me nervous when one side of the American political aisle is saying we have to stop the other at any cost. Any cost? Any? And like I've said before, this isn't a left or right issue. This is a bipartisan, full-on American issue. No matter how emotional we get, we cannot start breaking the rules because we feel our side is right. And as always, I have no idea who I'm voting for because as we know, there's so many moving pieces and I have no idea who's going to be on the ballot come November. So honestly, I just want an honest and transparent election, like most people. And I don't think that's a lot to ask, even though I feel like in today's world, it kind of is. And as always, hit that follow button for more random rants about things that I'm interested in because...
Yeah, you cannot remove somebody from the ballot. It just doesn't work that way, man. What's going on here? Fireworks? Something? I don't know. Not gonna lie, it's kind of relaxing. I don't know what y'all think. Just sitting here watching a building burn. That's crazy. That's loud too. Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's wild. Where's all the fire trucks? Where's everybody at?
New video from Dana Point showing a homeowner has put plastic down to protect the rain-soaked slope behind their home. A landslide occurred.
Nah, bro, that house is gone.
2 weeks ago. The city has inspected the hillside and home and says the condition has not gotten better. The owner has contacted an
all those houses are going to be gone.
Assess the situation.
Nah, who thought it was a good idea to build like that? All right, so I got one more for you.
We have some breaking news that is currently developing, so we're going to update this story later on today. But right now, we've heard that there have been multiple explosions in Crimea towards the Kerch Bridge. No word whether or not the bridge was actually hit, but according to Russian telegram groups, the bridge did put up its smoke screen and that there were explosions near some of the docks. In some of the reports from the Russian side, remember we're not really getting anything from the Ukrainian side, but from the Russian side, it looks like another one of their ships have been hit. The ship that is being reported that may have been hit is the Sergei Kotov. And you probably are like, wait a minute, didn't we hear this once before? Yeah, this ship was attacked by Ukrainian drones, I want to say back in September. At that time, there was damage to the propellers, making it unable to move, and there was about 100 by 50 centimeter hole in its hull. We don't know if that ship was in dry dock or maybe they were working on it on dockside, but that ship is what is being reported right now that was hit. If you jump on my Twitter account at Joey Contino, I retweeted a video showcasing some of the explosions taking place in Crimea, one of which they said is of this ship getting hit. What is interesting is the fact that these are all Russian sources right now. The Ukrainian side has not said anything. We have roughly about 2 hours until the sun is going to rise in that part of Ukraine, where we'll maybe see if the Kerch Bridge got hit or if this ship got hit. As soon as we get any information, I'll be sure to let you know, so be sure to follow me for more.
See, that's some information from yesterday about Ukraine. Oh boy. Anyways, that's another video for the archives, guys. I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. Appreciate everybody for coming through every time I post a new video. Go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like button. Share this video with all your friends, all your social medias. And hope you had a good time. Until next time, peace.